loser bracket semi-final. The first one of this group will be scratched, eliminated, out. All chances and all hope will be lost for this guy. Will it be Hate Love Anger or will it be TheMask? Once again, we're going to show them to you. This is Tim Gebel, Germany, of course, 26 years old, playing the Undead race once again. First map is Turtle Rock. And yeah, he's a kind of a phenomenon, especially last year.
He made it to the WCA, even though he was not supposed to. Defeated big names on his way through the qualifiers, Sonic and Yaws as well, surprising everyone in the European scene. There, unfortunately, in Yinchuan, he didn't have the best results. But he got to go anyways. He was declared as one of the tourists along with Yaws. For HLA, it did come kind of true. He dropped out in the group stages, but it was a very tough group, man. Yaws, of course, we all remember, managed to stomp through almost the entire tournament. Almost one single map away from being called the world champion. HLA, can this year be better for him? He's up against the ropes right now. It's not looking too easy for him. But TheMask, his adversary here, map number 1, Turtle Rock, is gonna be still the underdog today.
That's true. 24 years old he is. Night Elves. Yeah, we don't know too much about him, man. Coming out of nowhere, qualifying for this qualifier. And can he play better now? Czechi did amazing against him. There was absolutely zero chance. High pressure right from the start. And he couldn't handle that. He couldn't handle that. And how is Hate Love Anger doing it? And how is he doing versus Hate Love Anger? That's the big question. It's once again Turtle Rock. The spawning positions are slightly different. It is once again opposite positions on the right lane this time.
And again, TheMask let Turtle Rock through against Undead, usually the worst map by far for Night Elf. The vetoes go as follows. HLA had the first veto being Tyrannostand, Mask getting rid of Nomad Isles, HLA following by vetoing Echo Isles, and the last veto of TheMask went towards Amazonia, very surprisingly.
Yeah.
I wonder why Amazonia, usually that is one of the better Night Elf maps. Of course, it's a small map, so if the Undead wants to pressure you, it's not hard for him to find you, but very easy to get level 3 for the Demon Hunter. Many creep camps you can take with only a single Ancient of War, but alright. So the remaining maps we have are Turtle Rock, first map, choice by HLA. Second one will be Last Refuge, the choice by TheMask, and if it should come to a third one, it's gonna be Twisted Meadows.
True that. Hate Love Anger statistics versus Night Elf players is not too good, but I think it's okay-ish if you consider that a lot of European Night Elves are amazing versus Undead. So versus Warchief, he's 4-7. Versus Rudin, he is 5-3. Positive stats here. Versus Czechi, 0-0. Versus Sonic, he's 4-8. And versus Foggy, he's 1-5. But these guys play a lot. These guys have this matchup down. And Hate Love Anger only occasionally. Therefore, I think he should be pretty good against Night Elf. He showed that against Rudin, especially in last year's WCA Pro Qualifier at Gamescom.
And I think HLA is one of the few players who mixes up Fiends or Gargoyles, so he's not too predictable. I remember at the WCA EU Qualifier at Gamescom against Rudin, he played a lot of Gargoyles, but recently he's been switching to Fiends quite a bit.
Lol. Second crypt right from the start. Ooh. Double ghouls. He wants to finish this quick.
And I think it's really cool to do that on the first map when you can really throw off your opponent's mindset, you know. TheMask is going to be so scared after defending this double crypt ghoul rush if he is able to. The first two items not too great. He got the Goddess of Ogre Strength and the Ring of Protection. Nothing to boost his damage, but he is level 2. He's definitely going to be able to choose Immolation if he wants to.
Yeah, he chose that before in the game against Czechi on TR. Didn't work quite
well.
Walking
almost into this round.
Almost! But barely escapes. The Moon Juice will help him here, but the second Moon Will is definitely gonna be cancelled. Nice aggression coming from Hate Love Anger. And TheMask, nice little trick, dropping the Gauntlet of Ogre Strength and healing up afterwards. But more and more and more ghouls are coming in. He can produce from double crypt now, and we see it here in the upper left. TheMask deciding to tech against double crypt ghouls.
Of course, once the Panda comes, it's going to be very good, but it's going to be a while. In the meantime, he wants to not take fatal damage. Did he, by the way, go for Immolation again?
Nope, it's evasion and mana burn.
I don't like this choice, going for the mana burn right away, not waiting to take to skill that one skill point, and he's already lost 2 archers.
Wow.
And the game lasts 3 minutes and 55 seconds. The shortest game we've had this qualifier.
Yeah.
And I think it will be the shortest game of this qualifier.
At least I hope so.
That was a quick one.
ATSP and Rudin yesterday, 7 minutes and 42, I guess.
Yeah,
Record
like that.
cut in half by Hate, Love, Anger and TheMask.
Oh, and that cannot be good for your confidence.
Nah, never, man.
Getting destroyed so hard on map number 1. Next one is going to be Last Refuge. That is actually where last year, again, against Rudan, Hate, Love, Anger played double crypt as well. Ghoul Rush. Didn't win the game right away, but transitioned later on into Gargoyles and went on to win anyways.
Yeah, Hate of Anger always throws in this one-time double crypt, I guess, versus Sonic, I think, as well, right? On Twisted Meadows. I remember a game of Hate of Anger versus Sonic. I don't know if it wasn't the qualifier or somewhere else, but that was a really cool game.
I don't think it's up yet, is it?
Nope. I saw something in Skype, so I thought it's up.
Well, and now probably TheMask is going to be really nervous. Going to be really careful. Maybe he's going to put up his Ancient of War in the main. Maybe he's going to go for Huntresses right away. Maybe he's going to play way too defensively. And that might prop Hate, Love, Anger to just play very greedy.
The admin is watching the stream instead of the game's in-game. So since the stream delay is longer than the game, he didn't know what happened. Oh boy, this is so bad that we laugh at this, but you know.
Yeah, this does not seem to be TheMask's qualifier. He got in through the open, but now facing some real difficulties. In HLA. Before it was Czechi, now it's HLA, so the undeads really seem to be a big hurdle for him. But they're eager to get underway. Both of them are ready, but of course we have to wait for the Russian casters as well.
Yeah, we are ready here. Yeah, what can he do? Maybe, would it be a chance, because his skill level is not so high, to try to open with Huntress to have a little more sustain?
I think Keeper Huntresses might be a good idea. Try to get an early game advantage with an easy to execute strategy, just Entangle and Huntress A-click. Try to find a lot of pickoffs and then expand behind it and win with the masses. Mechanically, he doesn't seem to be where he needs to be to defeat HLA. So yeah, I would like to see him go cheesy because the standard didn't do him any favors so far.
I needs to come up with something. Maybe try with a Warden or anything that is off the standard.
Oh, I like this. He's going for a risky creep. I think this is good.
Yeah.
I think he needs to cut some corners here.
Yeah, not going for the standard here, which would maybe the green one and then retreat in the base so your Engine of War is near. But this is also pretty close. At least he can force a fight maybe here when he sees that a lot of ghouls are on the way. So he has the Engine of War support.
Even if HLA tries to disrupt this with ghoul aggression, it might backfire because the trappers will be throwing end snares. Question is if the end snares will be on cooldown because they will also be ensnaring the wisp that we will be repairing. So a lot of this early game might come down to the end snare AI and how much HLA can harass this. Because this is going to be delaying the tech of the mask thanks to the repair, and he's probably going to have fewer moonwells as well. So this is risky. This is definitely risky. And HLA is going to be scouting this. How does he respond? Is it going to be double crypt ghoul rush again? Maybe.
Possible. Oh, definitely possible. The Acolyte is moving out. Ah, it's just a cigarette. Halovanger, by the way, invented a little creep here. I think it was him, right? Where he puts up a very aggressive cigarette and then creep with the tower support. But the building position does not allow this here now.
He's pulling the creeps already. Usually you want to have 2 archers with this creeping. But he pulled the creeps before, and now the ghoul, well, it is going to be falling, as the demon hunter will be out in just a second, I imagine. Oh, actually gets the ghoul away on a sliver of health. The DK not out yet, and 2 ghouls, 3 ghouls running over right away. This is the typical HLA from last year. Aggression, aggression, aggression.
Exactly, accompanied by the DK. The town portal has been sold. Rod of Necromancy and Dust of Appearance. Where is the second crypt? We're waiting for it, but we'll see it in the upper left in our production tab here. Ogre Magi is down though. What's the... Oh, Scroll of the Beast. Not good. Sells it immediately, I think. Yeah, there we go. Not going for boots, they're not available, but the circlet. This will help.
And the ogre goes towards the night elf as well, so he is level 2 very quickly thanks to the detonate on 2 skeletons. HLA is not interested in harassing the creeping. He wants to go for the main right away.
He's not going for the Moonwell, surprisingly. He's going for the Wisp Hunt.
And he's gonna get one of them.
Yeah,
Frostmourne and Hungry.
No detonate. So he does not deny the experience here and does not get rid of the mana of the Death Knight, which he can't use because he went for the aura first, but still.
And these 3 ghouls, so far honestly haven't been too successful. Usually when you pull these 3 ghouls early, you want to disrupt the creeping as much as possible. But the DH is level 2 regardless. Didn't get a good item, got the circlet instead though. And this is looking... This is the best early game for the mask so far in this qualifier.
We could say there is improvement.
There absolutely is. But more ghouls are coming. Tier 2 has been started, so no double crypt this time. But still quite a few ghouls. This is 6, 7 ghouls in total. And the demon hunter might be walking into us around here. Oh, the archer's in a terrible position. The mechanics of HLA, of course, not as good as of Chechi or Wan. We know that. Doesn't get the surround, but might still get the archer kill as the DK.
Mask is still on tier 1.
And he's really afraid. That's what the Ghoul Rush first does for you. Your opponent will be very, very afraid.
Okay, now he starts attack. He had the resources for quite some time. And now, of course, if you kill a wisp, you can't reproduce them. And this will result in a lumber lag when you reach tier 2. So this is very, very hard to come back from for the mask as well. We see the graveyard. No second crypt. This is going to be Fiend's. Yeah, the usual Fiend play, I think. He gets rid of another archer.
Oh, and nice around this time. Well done. The old man shows that he can still perform some tricks. Another detonate has to come in, but doesn't even get all the skeletons. The next archer surround sticks as well. All right, HLA, you can do it. I'm taking everything back. You got the mechanics, I guess. Better than we thought.
That you call him an old man with 26.
He looks so much older. He looks like he's so mature and successful and stuff. But he's only 26, I mean. He's gonna lose a ghoul here, but well worth it. He got like 3 wisps in total and 2 archers. DK is almost level 2, didn't creep a single camp yet. Another detonate may have to come in here in just a second. Dust being used preemptively. Here comes the Hunter's Hall. It's in time, but it's also very, very vulnerable.
Yeah, nice save by the mask here with that wisp. Of course, the Moonwell is gonna go down. Will he use the detonate this time? Nope. And that means level 2. That means Cole uses it immediately. And the Hunter's Hall is definitely in danger here. But there's no Rods of Necromancy anymore. So, oh! Almost a surround of the demon. But
realize that there's no more Dust of Appearance, so you can easily save these archers. There you see it again, Mass Shadow Meld. And these ghouls are slowly dying to the Demon Hunter solo, who has the Boots of Speed as well, by the way. And now, it's too late to cancel this Hunter's Hall.
You think?
Yeah, I think so. If he commits to it, then the archers will be hitting the ghouls.
Yeah. Okay,
I don't think he can do it anymore.
So he goes on the Demon Hunter. The Moonwells are all empty, and the damage is quite good, but the skeleton minions will expire. Another little surround here, but the archers are doing a fairly good job. But once again, level 2 from just the harass onto wisps. This is massive for Hail of Anger once again. Slaughterhouse is coming. Tier 2 tech is finished. Tier 3 immediately. Nice little block to save this ghoul for now. Nah, not anymore. And the boots will pay off. And that's a level 2.7 demon.
Yep, very, very, very close to level 3. And he has the Ogre right next to his base, which is easily takeable. That will get him to level 3, but it's gonna be daytime in just under a little bit more than 2 Warcraft hours. And there's not much moon juice at all, man. Only like 30 mana in the Moonwells. And here come the double Ancients of Lore, but it's gonna take a long time before we have Rejo, and he's going for a Panda as well.
Is he afraid of Gogs because he doesn't scout
Agreed.
this?
Well, I guess he has basically a level 3 demon. He thinks he's gonna be very strong on tier 2, but you need some health on the demon as well, my friend.
Hate Love Anger cancelling the Lich, going for the Naga, but it's a little late, I guess. The ghouls have been pulled, yes, but yeah, it is pretty late for them. They will arrive not at the perfect timing.
Player's forces are under attack.
Demon Hunter not yet level 3, so the Naga not yet in mortal danger. Here come the ghouls.
So this is by far the best game of the Mask so far. Can he drag? Maybe his strength is in the late game. He just struggles in the early game. We're gonna see about that. Naga has problems here. The right clicks of the Demon Hunter really hurt, and the Naga goes down. The Belarusian Knight Elf, walks into the trap, but maybe with Breath of Fire and more right clicks he can walk out. I think this is still close. Well done by Hate Love Anger. There's no staff, there's only a town portal. Oh, he swaps the town portal and he gets out.
I think this was very good for the Mask. Getting 2 ghouls and a Naga for only a TP. Saves the Panda with it, but now he's got real health issues, man. He doesn't have good insurance, as it seems, as he's super hurt and there's nothing he can do about it. He's gonna go for the Ancient of War creep. Imagine a creep deck right now. Holy moly. But of course, there's no second hero. DK is not level 3, there's no Rod, so fairly unlikely that HLA will be on the offensive right now. But the Naga returns, and tier 3 is reached. HLA can go for the 3rd hero now as well, but he's a little low on lumber. There's not gonna be any upgrade for the destroyers, and I think he lost the ghoul right there, which isn't too great.
Oh,
he gets the last hit.
Well
Whoa.
done by the Mask. He's really stepping up his game here. Level 3.3. A year 2 of experience for Hate Love Anger at this Troll Trapper. Big Invoke Potion, of course, nice. Now, Tomb of Agility, worst for the item. And yeah, this is a nice creep, and he does pull off some tricks. Panda, of course, it's not ideal. Panda can attack. The Dryad didn't attack for quite some time, but the Demon Hunter is coming in to save the day, or isn't he? Nope, Panda's losing a lot of hit points, so this might turn out to be an opportunity for Hate Love Anger afterwards. He's assembling his army, but safe spot creep at the lab. So no punishment for this.
Alright, he's waiting for the Lich. He still doesn't have the lumber for the destroyer form upgrade. So late this game.
Player's forces
And with all the ghouls he lost, he only has 4 remaining, and he needs like at least 2 on the lumber. So his aggression potential is really limited right now. And the Mask? Are you serious? You're moving across the map, your Panda's almost dead, that your Demon Hunter isn't looking much better. You have no bears, only 2 Dryads, and a couple of archers. I don't know why, but this guy is super confident all of a sudden.
Yep, there's a Nova ready for the Lich. He gets it. Book of the Dead.
Book of the Dead's around? Is this gonna be reminiscent of the WCA 2015 qualifier? No.
Okay, Naga is level 2, Fog Lightning now, and the
Panda.
heroes of the Night Elf look a lot more healthy all of a sudden. No coil available, but the right click from Lich and Naga, man, such a nice combination. Healing Scroll has been used, and the Panda is struggling there. Now the Focus Fire goes onto the Demon Hunter, but of course Evasion helps him. Destroyer upgrade halfway through. Master Bear upgrade just started. 35 seconds, and we have Siege Bears.
Has to retreat into the base. Pretty nice block there coming from the skeleton, but only for a little while. The Dryad will survive on 61 hit points. HLA, we know him to be a very aggressive player, and he's going in towards the main with only 41 supply and basically no mana. He has a single Nova. That's all the spells he can muster. The Book of the Dead, is it gonna be? This would have been the perfect time. There we go. Book of the Dead into the main. Where are the wisps? They need to be coming quick for the detonate. One is coming in, but not really the Demon Hunter. The Demon Hunter, the healing potion is on cooldown. He's on 9 HP. The Ghoul gets the last hit. That is the level up for the Naga. Level 2. The bears are coming out, but it's too late. The Demon Hunter is dead already.
Yeah, the bears come in, rejuvenation, but Master is ready, but the first bear, he gets it for basically free. The Destroyer's in the air as well. The Panda in trouble, and GG, the Mask is out of this tournament, and we have an Undead Mirror for the 6th slot in this qualifier. Jackie versus Hate Love Anger. The Mask, I like that he at least had the last game where he didn't get completely slaughtered, where he brought it into the mid game and stuff, and he had a nice little tricks here. He showed, okay, he is not a noob. He had some tricks there. The AOW creep was cool. Some nice wisp tricks where he saved them into a moonwell and stuff. So maybe This is a guy for 2017. I mean, we had Forgy in 2014 coming up, Orc Worker 2015, and
I think that's a bit of a stretch, though.
yeah, if you put
A
some work,
lot is missing for him.
yeah,
Honestly, he was by far the worst we've seen in this tournament. This is sounding really mean, but his performance were not great at all. I'm also glad he had that last game where he stood some kind of a chance, but yeah, TheMask was severely outmatched in this qualifier, and he's out now. And you say Undead Mirror is going to be our last match of today, but it might not be. I know HLA does really not want to play against Czech. He really does not want to play Undead Mirror, and he has the option to switch the race. The first map, though, the race he chooses there, he has to stick to that race. Last year, this was not an issue. You could switch races however you wanted, but this year you have to stick to your race. And yeah, it might be Night Elf that he chooses. But if he does, he has to continue playing Night Elf, because he doesn't want to go into the Undead Mirror. He knows how strong Czechy is in the Undead Mirror. His strongest matchup. The one matchup where Czechy cannot whine. There is no reason to blame imbalance.
that's true. But item drops, of course. You can always whine about
That's
item
true.
drops. There's always potential.
There's always something to
yeah,
whine about.
of course there is.
And ping and colors. He's, by the way, red again.
Yeah,
He's not going to be
he
able
will
to get
complain about
yellow.
that for sure. Here's the bracket so far. The group of 2-0, man. And for day 1 and 2, we had a lot of 2-1s where it was really close, where it went back and forth and back and forth. Not today. Czechy defeating TheMask, Hail of Anger defeating TheMask, both 2-0. Orc Worker killing both with 2-0 as well. Will we see a 2-0 again?
If HLA plays Undead, I think it's pretty damn likely. If he plays Night Elf, I think it's going to be a 2-1. Czechy is going to be tilted at some point again. And yeah, I think HLA really has the better chance playing Night Elves here.
Right. We go into a break once again, and then we'll be back with the final best of 3 of today. We have Hawk, War Chief, Sonic, Wan, Orc Worker, and Hail of Anger or Czechy. Don't leave us, stay with us, and find out.